All right, so we're at MAGFest 2020 talking to Ben Emberley, conductor, composer, arranger. You want to give us a little background of your life as a musician?
Yes, I've always been involved in classical music ever since I was a young boy. I started learning piano and record violin and cello when I was at school, finally settling on teaching myself the organ. And when I was at university, I started composing music in earnest and started to seriously consider a musical education and profession. So after I completed a degree in mathematics at the University of Kent, I went on to study a Bachelor of Music degree at Canterbury Christ Church University, which is in Canterbury in the United Kingdom. It was there that I saw in 2011 the famous E3 Summit in Los Angeles with the Legend of Zelda 25th anniversary. And I saw Ema Noon conducting the orchestra in a performance of Chad Saiter's Overture. And it wasn't until I saw the Symphony of the Goddesses live for a few times and that E3 Summit, and I thought, well, this is something that I'd like to do. I love video game music, and for me, the soundtrack of a video game has always made or break the experience for me. So I decided that this was my calling and this is what I wanted to do. So when I got home, I thought, I'm going to start doing something with video game music, so what can you do? So I decided to start writing a full-scale piece called The Creation of Hyrule, and I showed parts of this to the producers of the Symphony of the Goddesses, and they got back to me asking if I could co-author one of the new Skyward Sword pieces. And that happened, and the rest, as they say, is history. And since then I've never looked back, and I've been writing music based on video game soundtracks ever since, and that's what I do now pretty much on a full-time basis.
Cool. So what kind of communities have you gotten involved in since you became so involved in music and interested in VGM music?
Well, the first group that I was involved in was Materia Collective, when I think in 2017 I was approached by Sebastian Wolf on Twitter. He was telling me about Materia Collective, what they were, who they were, and what they did. And I was very interested, and I went on board with that almost immediately. Unfortunately, it was too late in 2017 to come to MAGFest 2018, so I decided in 2019 to come here and meet everybody face-to-face for the first time. And then people like Emily McMillan and Lauren Libovitz told me about other groups, such as Overclocked Remix, and I frequent them and their forums every now and then. And also in the United Kingdom, we've just started up our own video game orchestra, the London Video Game Orchestra, who I regularly write orchestral arrangements for.
Well, awesome. So how have you been enjoying MAGFest, and what are you looking forward to at this point?
I have enjoyed MAGFest this year immensely, largely because we've just managed to perform The Creation of Hyrule, at least most of it, with a magnificent orchestra of musicians, including the person who is conducting this interview with me, I'm very happy to say. And last year, we gave a panel on how video game music can change your life for the better. And I was talking with Emmanuel Lagumbe and Diwa De Leon, the string game player, and Michelle Eng, all about the positive impact on video game music.
Awesome. Thanks so much for chatting.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.